That gentleman back there in the picture
Yes.
was Bishop Lynch, the longest serving bishop in the history of the Catholic Church.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of great memories from Lynch.
So I've been coming to Lynch Hall since I was 10 years old. But it was still used as a theater. I saw Richard III, Twelfth Night, Hamlet here. And
Few
then
people realize that Lynch Hall, minus its brick facade, was the original barn for the Carpenter family ranch here.
Rumor has it that the very first Ring by Spring couple ever in the history of UD, they lived here for a couple years.
Had a transformation was as a church. And you can look behind me and you can see that there's kind of a place where you rest. And so the people who came in late would sort of put their hands on because they'd probably been out. So
In 1992, I discovered the Higgs boson in Lynch Auditorium. Tragic turn of events. He had an accident. His car went into Madonna Pond, and he died. He didn't drown, he was eaten by the chemicals.
Once my husband almost fainted. He was supposed to
Say, excuse me, I'm going to sit down because I'm going to faint.
And women go crazy. They sell their children, they sell their house, whatever they can to pay for these guys that are just like hunks of meat, you know? It's basically the reaping from the Hunger Games.
And got married here, actually right here on that stage. Father McGuire came, and it was awesome. And then yeah, a few years later, on that stage again, a baby. And Father McGuire caught that baby and then he blessed it and it was coming out, baptized right in the moment. It was great.
I can't remember exactly what they sang suddenly in the middle of senior
They probably
congregation.
don't remember it.
But you could ask Dr. Norris Scott.
passed out lyrics to the Mermaid, and then we had sheets that we would stand up, and whenever one of the verses came up, one person would hold up one line, the next person would hold up the other, and we asked all the students and faculty to sing it.
We had Civ 1 with Uncle June.
June was a very soft-spoken guy, and he didn't always like to have class.
He did was tell Texas stories and stories about the U.S. And he always had a Diet Dr. Pepper, and he always called us friends.
He'd say, well, friends, I think today we're going to frolic.
Frolic, frolic, frolic. And if you got enough people going, frolic, frolic, frolic.
We're really sad that we can't be there with you tonight. But we will always remember Lynch Auditorium and all the great times we had in there. Think of all of us stuck here tonight.
I'll be sad to see the end of Lynch Hall. A kind of a melancholy gratitude that goes with thinking about about letting go of Lynch.
I don't know how we'll ever get through without Lynch for that mail auction. So may the odds be ever in your favor.
But I'm sure it'll be fine without Lynch. Our class goes beyond just the building here. You're more than brick and mortar.
And we will miss Lynch Hall very much, especially the smell of mildew.
That smell. The smell. The smell.
I don't remember the smell. I don't remember it.
That place stinks.
I kind of like that smell.